Hi, I'm Jennifer Jenkins-Boitnott, and today I want to take a few moments to talk to you about orienting to present safety in the moment. So, this can be done in a new environment or even a familiar environment. What it does, orienting to our present safety, it allows our nervous system to regulate and to be as present as possible in the moment with what is actually happening. A lot of times with stressors or trauma triggers, we're responding to things that aren't actually happening in the moment. And when our nervous system is hypervigilant or really activated, that actually, while it's trying to keep us safe, brain is in safety mode. It actually is depleting our body's resources to be able to respond if there were an actual threat to our safety. And when we can best respond to a potential threat is when we are the most calm and ready. Um, so I like to use the analogy of the fire alarm all the time. So if you are everything's fine and you look around and you know nothing's on fire, then most of the time we're not worried, is there a fire happening behind me? Because if there were, our body, our brain, we would pick up on those things. We would see fire. We would maybe hear something like a fire alarm. We would smell smoke. And we would start to feel with our skin, with our body, we would start to feel the heat if there were a fire, if you were next to a fire. And we also know that if I'm in my office and a fire alarm goes off, that is going to cue my nervous system in that there's a potential danger. And then we know that we'll go into responding appropriately to figure out, where is it? How do I get out of here? What do I need to do to reassure my safety? So, but most of the time, that's not happening. And so we want to check our nervous system in, bring it online, help regulate it so that we are present with what we actually want to be spending our time doing and not constantly scanning for potential dangers. So I'll walk you through how do you do that in the moment. So start by taking a moment to really look around the space that you're in. And I mean, really, really look around. Notice all the things on the wall. Where are the doors? Where are the windows? Notice the floor. Really, really looking at every little thing that you see in this space around you and noticing its presence, noticing that it's there, and also noticing, is there anything that feels off about it to you? And if there is, then assuming that there is not actually a lion coming to eat you, pick it up and go over to it, check it out. Is it actually a threat to your safety in this moment? Because most likely it's not. And most likely, whatever is coming up is connected to something else that's not happening right this moment. So we can only be safe in this moment. So if that changes in 5 minutes, that changes. But we can only establish our safety in this moment. And so taking some time to scan with your eyes, noticing all the things that are present with you, noticing where your exits are, noticing where the windows are, noticing what is there. And then taking some time to scan with your ears, listening for any sounds that are coming from inside or outside of the space that you're in. Right now I can hear there's like a loud truck outside. I can look out the window and see what's happening, check it out if it seems concerning. And then knowing that, okay, I checked it out. It's just a truck outside. So really scanning with your ears for any sounds coming from inside or outside of your environment. Then scanning with your sense of smell. Notice what smells are present in the room with you, coming from outside the room with you. If you have a window open, you might smell something from coming outside. If you're sharing a space, there might be a smell coming from another room. Notice what smells are present, and does anything feel like it's concerning for any reason? If it does, check it out, see if it's a current threat. If it's not, great. Now we know it's not. And then lastly, scanning with your skin, with your body, noticing what's the temperature like in the room, how do your clothes feel on your body, how does your body feel being supported by the chair you're sitting in, the ground you're standing on. Really noticing what's present, and is there anything that's concerning. That doesn't have to, everything doesn't have to be perfect. That's different than perfect. Doesn't mean safe. It doesn't have to be perfect for it to be safe. So I can look across the room. Oh, okay, it's a little messy over there. That's not great, but the pile of papers is not a threat to my safety right now. So scanning your environment with all your senses one at a time, checking in with present safety, and then knowing I've checked everything out. Everything looks good. I am safe in this moment. And knowing that if that changes, now my body is more ready to respond if needed when that happens.